What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today we check out SCP-131, the iPods. This has been requested a lot. I thought I'd just get this one done. It is a short video, and it's been in my watch later for the longest time, so I think it's time I check this one out. I think it's a more positive SCP, so yeah, this should be very interesting. I believe we saw it in beneficial SCPs from the Exploring series. I cannot remember fully, but yeah, man, we're gonna get into this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Obviously, subscribing is the best way you can support the channel, so please do subscribe if you want to see more reactions. And yeah, man, we're gonna get into this video. Let's go.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 94. After the doom and gloom of the world ending 2399 and the apocalypse of 001, I thought it was time to treat you to a nice happy SCP. So today we're going to be visiting SCP-131, also known as the iPods. Now, unlike most SCPs I've covered, this SCP is allowed to wander the Foundation. It scoots around the Foundation like an office dog goes around your legs at work. So
I don't even know how many SCPs are allowed to free roam. I know the SCP, is it 999? Is that the orange dude, the tickle monster? He's definitely allowed to roam free. But I don't know if I can remember any other ones being allowed to roam free.
There's no content warning for this one. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. The following data release has been authorised by the following council members and administration staff. Attention to all staff, please be aware of SCP-131 today. After an accidental encounter with SCP-999 this morning, they are extremely energetic and are moving around the facility at very high speeds. Security are currently trying to contain them for a cooldown period. If you do see them, please leave ample room for them to pass you so you don't risk a sprained ankle. Thank you. Description: SCP-131A and SCP-131B, affectionately nicknamed the iPods by personnel, are a pair of teardrop-shaped creatures roughly 30 centimeters in height, with a single blue eye in the middle of their bodies.
They kind of look like those chocolates, bro. What are they called? Hershey's something. We don't really have Hershey's in the UK, but I've had them once. They weren't very nice. Those, like, what they called, like Hershey's Kisses or something. Yeah, not the best, but they do kind of look like that.
SCP-131A is burnt orange in colour, while SCP-131B is mustard yellow. At the base of each creature is a wheel-like protrusion which allows for locomotion, suggesting that the creatures may be biomechanical in origin. The subjects can move surprisingly fast, covering over 60 meters in a matter of seconds. The subjects, however, lack a braking system, which has led to some rather spectacular, if not overly amusing, mishaps involving the creatures.
Is that why sprained ankles are the warning? Okay.
The subjects have also shown the ability to climb sheer surfaces and have gotten lost in the air vents on more than one occasion. The subjects seem to have the intelligence of common house cats and are insatiably curious. Most of the time they simply roll around the Foundation observing personnel at work and catching peeks at other safe class SCPs. The subjects have never been observed to blink, even in laboratories when the subject has been videotaped for over 18 consecutive hours.
That's creepy.
The subjects seem to be able to communicate with each other via an untranslatable high-pitched babbling. The subjects seem to respond well to any affection given to them and will quickly bond to the giver of said.
Can anyone else solve a Rubik's Cube? I can solve a Rubik's Cube now. I know, I can do it without having to look at any videos or anything. I see it's in my brain these days. I can actually solve one.
Affection, much in the same way a puppy bonds with a human being. They will follow anyone or anything they made a bond with anywhere, even into normally restricted areas.
Oof.
Although curious, the subjects can sense danger in their general vicinity, and if the object of their bond begins to approach something they register as dangerous, for example Euclid or Keter class objects, they will swarm around their bonded companion's feet while babbling in panicked tones, as if to warn them. Because of the daily dangers faced by Site-19 staff in dealing with Euclid and Keter class objects, it is recommended that staff avoid making attempts to bond with the subjects, as it can pose a distraction during delicate operations and experiments, and may pose a danger to the subjects themselves. If the subjects are ignored by their bonded target long enough, they will eventually lose interest and return to their normal activities. It should be noted that the subjects require no real care or maintenance from the site staff. They do not eat, leave droppings, or even sleep. It would seem that the only sustenance they require is visual stimulation, although this requires further study to verify. Subjects SCP-131A and 131B were found in a cornfield outside.
Of course.
They were promptly transported to Site-19 via and were then downgraded to Safe Class and given free rein across the site once it became clear that they were not broadcasting what they saw to any hostile foreign powers. Special containment.
That reminds me of, was it the cat that was broadcasting that signal? It was broadcasting the signal to, was it the Chaos Insurgency or somebody? And then no one came for him when he thought they were going to come and break him out, and they never did. Poor guy.
Procedures. No special safety procedures are to be taken with SCP-131A and SCP-131B. They are free to travel about Site-19 so long as they do not attempt to enter any restricted areas or attempt to leave the facility. Casual contact with the subjects is permitted, but it is recommended that such contact be kept to a minimum to prevent the creatures from forming an attachment to personnel. Hourly tabs are to be kept on subjects at all times. Failure to account for their presence at these times constitutes a Level 1 lockdown situation. Any report of abuse or mistreatment of the subjects will result in harsh reprimand.
Yep, sounds about right.
Addendum 131-1. During an incident that...
Don't look away, boys. Just keep staring at him. He won't move.
The subjects followed one of the cleaning staff on a routine cleaning
blink.
of the container of SCP-173. After their normal attempts to warn the cleaner of the danger were ignored, the creatures rushed into the container in front of him and the other two personnel on duty. Once inside, the staff members observed the creature sitting in front of SCP-173 and watching it intently, as if aware that it could only move if unobserved. The cleaners ignored the presence of the subjects and continued with the bi-weekly cleaning as per standard procedures.
Always a moron. Every SCP has a story that has one moron in it. I mean...
When the cleaning crew left, the subjects did as well, rolling backwards slowly and never taking their eyes off of SCP-173.
To be fair, they are the best counter to this, because they never blink. They can just look at him forever and he would stand still.
Current applications of SCP-131A and 131B as wardens for SCP-173 are being considered. And that concludes SCP-131. Aren't they just adorable? I really want one.
I mean, they're cool. They cool. Okay, that's the end of this iPods. I mean, I just wanted to get this one done, man. It's been in my watch later for the longest time, boys. So I thought we'd get this one out of the way. Because, yes, a positive SCP. And I know you guys don't particularly like the positive SCP. Or maybe you do like them. You just don't like me to watch them because you prefer me to be scared by weird, scary old men or plague doctors or weird creatures that you can't look at them. So yeah. Yeah, man, that's the end of this one. Definitely very useful. I mean, it's quite interesting. They could definitely be used as a counter towards SCP-173. Because that guy, for some reason, he seems to break out of his containment hell of a lot. You know, for a guy that can't move when you're looking at him. Definitely could be very useful. In terms of, SCP-096 would just destroy them, so you keep them away from him. Just store them in a completely different site to him. You know, that's what you gotta do there. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time.